I wanted to introduce, first of all, our panel and the session. We are covering today cloud storage. Is it ready for prime time? And my name is Vanessa Alvarez. I'm an analyst with Forrester. I am on the infrastructure and operations team, and I look at primary storage as it relates to cloud environments today. When we think about storage, it's not only about on-premise storage anymore, but in reality it's about on-premise and cloud storage. So today we're going to focus on really trying to figure out if cloud storage is ready for primary storage. And let me introduce the panelists. I'll let them introduce themselves. Start off with Masuni Andres.
Hi, I'm the CEO and founder of Masuni. My company, there's been a lot of talk here about cloud storage in the cloud. Our company is about actually putting the cloud in the data center. What we've done is we've built an enterprise class NAS that can use the cloud natively. And what that allows you to do is essentially end up with a NAS that has unlimited capacity, doesn't need to be backed up, and can DR instantly from the cloud. That's from a customer technical perspective. Of course, it has all the assist, Active Directory, all the stuff that you expect from a NAS, from a NetApp-like box in the data center. But and also one of the things we're trying to do is by going to channels and leveraging the existing ecosystem of storage resellers, we're giving the reseller community a way to sell cloud services without having to know or learn anything about the cloud storage service providers. So this is kind of bridging the old traditional boring storage world with this new exciting storage services world.
Great, thank you. David?
Yeah, my name is Dave Wright. I'm the founder and CEO of SolidFire. SolidFire is building a next generation all solid state scale out primary storage system for cloud computing. The technology we're building really came out of my time at Rackspace after they acquired my last company, JungleDisk. It really saw the need for a new type of technology to handle primary storage in the cloud. When you've got a data center that has thousands or tens of thousands of virtual machines that need primary storage, the challenges there are very different. So SolidFire is focused on really the three biggest challenges for that environment. The challenge of performance and being able to give guaranteed performance to every single virtual machine in that cloud. The challenge of efficiency and getting high utilization, good efficiency. With that, we've got a technology that allows us to do deduplication, compression, thin provisioning in real time across an entire storage cluster. And then the challenge of management. How do you manage a storage system at cloud scale and moving away from GUI-based admin tools and focusing on API-based management so DevOps teams can scale their cloud environment. So we just came out of stealth this week. We announced our early access program for service providers that started in August. And we've got a table downstairs.
Great, thank you. Diraj?
My name is Dheeraj Pandey, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Nutanix. At Nutanix, we are pioneering data centers that can live without a SAN or a NAS. We believe that virtualization may things look bad for network storage, and Flash will actually make it look worse. So can we actually think of data centers where both the compute or your virtual machines and your storage can sit in the same set of boxes? So we build these data center blocks where you have both your virtual machines and storage sitting together, and you can scale these together to form two large expandable data centers. My team actually comes from Google File System 1 and 2, both versions 1 and 2, Oracle, Exadata, Astrodata, and VMware and XenSource. And we're actually building all the enterprise class features of NetApp inside Nutanix itself. So you can think of taking a NetApp box and shred it in a bunch of VMware boxes, and that's your complete data center. It's going to have a lot of flash. It's going to have all the features that you've come to expect from enterprise-grade network storage. And we're actually shipping our boxes as we speak. We'll actually launch the company in Greenwood in the next 2 months.
Great, thank you. And then it's a great segue into Val.
Thank you. Well, this slide looks a little different than what I presented. So, for anyone curious how you become a cloud czar in any company, you have to be the first one to raise your hand and say a particular market's real. And that's what I did about 3.5 years ago, so I kind of got tasked with the assignment to go ahead and make it happen. I've been with NetApp about 13 or so years, and the joke is not on the road. At a bar later, I can explain what I mean by that. Employee number 500, it's been an interesting ride all the way to Fortune 500 status from a small startup. And anyone that knows the culture inside NetApp, it's very much a startup mentality inside. So I'm kind of honored to be in a panel here as a dinosaur of the group with a bunch of interesting hot startups. And I'm also struck by the fact that whenever anyone wants to describe their product, it's kind of just like NetApp as opposed to just like EMC or someone else. So it's a major compliment to take. Topics of interest for me are definitely focusing on 3 major transformations and how cloud storage impacts traditional enterprise infrastructures, some of the really exciting application transformations, whether it's platform services, distributed storage and processing such as Hadoop and so forth. And finally, end user mobility, new devices and so forth are other major transformations that interest me. And the business changes, the business model changes that cloud storage forces upon the entire supply chain from basic component provider all the way to storage, cloud storage consumer. That really fascinates me as well. I hope we'll have a chance to dig into that.
Great, thank you.